Hello, my name is Geoffrey and I'm the chef and owner of the restaurant Brion in Paris. And we are a restaurant focused on seasoned products, mostly seafood. Here's the cuttlefish. We really like to prep cuttlefish during the season, which is now, because the texture of the fish and the flavor, it's very interesting. It's you need differently a lot of steps, but it's really worth it. So you have two big parts of the fish. You have the heads with the tentacle, which need a lot more longer cooking, and you have the heads that you need to peel and prep. So you have to go very gentle because you have an ink in the middle. Sometimes the ink, I don't know what's the real name for it, but you have like a little push of ink. So sometimes they might break, but if they break, it's not a big deal. You can rinse it after. So you have to remove with your fingers, like gentle, like the head from the inside. And then, so here inside, it's kind of like it looks like a bones, which is right here. So you can go here. And you can just push it. As you can see, it's kind of like a little breakdown. And after, you go with a knife. And you open, kind of a butterfly. It looks complicated, but it's not that complicated. And then after, with your finger, you remove. You see, like here you have the ink and everything. And then here, it's the big bones. So something that is very easy after is when the inside is removed, you just have to go your finger between the different parts. You have two parts. You have the inside and the outside. And you just need to remove it. Now we can rinse, like wash the head. So we just get them washed very quickly. Attention. Attention. wash it. And then here you have what's, I think it's called like some kind of a silver skin. So you have to remove it. If you have a sharp knife, you just need to push it, and most of it will go away. So just scrape a little bit, but you just scrape like gentle. You're not cutting. You just scrape it. So what's very important to know, it's the cuttlefish. The head have two sides. The silver skin, you have always silver skin on two sides. You have a little bit here, but you also have a little bit here. Okay. But what the most important, and most people I think don't know, it's the silver skin from the inside of the head has to be removed, because it's much more difficult to eat, and what's make the cuttlefish very chewy, or it's overcooked, or that silver skin has not been removed. So you can see that one, it means like that goes from the outside, okay, where the head is attached. So this part where we have to remove most of it. We work with like a towel, torchon, or however. You still scrape it, okay? And then, for me, what's the easiest is you can feel with your nail. It's better to do it without glove, I think, for me. And then you try to pitch to take it, and then slowly by slowly, you're going to remove it. Okay? And then here you can see, you can feel and it's very easier when you work with a very dry cuttlefish, because you can actually see where you still have some like heads to peel. Marco, tu peux répondre au téléphone s'il te plaît? And then here you have a little bit here. You're gonna cut it. And with the knife, just by going back and forth, I have all the skin here on the knife. And then it's like all nice and clean. So the job is done. I will do the other way also a little bit, because but once again, when you work with a very like dry seafood and heads, you can see whatever has to be removed, like. And most of the time, with a little towel, you can pinch it and remove it. Les poivrons, ils sont au four, Yann, ou pas? Ok. Ah, non, mais à 180. Et voilà. So, it's all So now for the tentacle, the same. It's very easy. So you have to cut just below the eye. Okay, you have the eye here, and you cut straight here. So there will be a little bit of ink also, and you can see this is one we use for another use for us for the sauce. So not for today, but and then so you have everything attached. So you just need to go in between two legs, and you're just going to open like a butterfly. Okay, and that's it. And you same. We're going to wash it. And this one you have to wash it a few times because sometimes you might have a little bit of sand inside. So I will change the water like 2 or 3 times. Now we got this part cleaned. Okay, you see there is no more ink. And then we will cook whole, but I'd just like to remove some part, the outside part of that. So we just use this line because it's a bit chewy. So when you cook the cuttlefish, for us we're going to do it. We just cook on a plancha, but that one needs much longer. Or you cook it like medium rare style, and it's cooked. It's gonna have the texture like they eat in Japan, like very chewy. Or you have to cook it for a very long time. It really depends how you like it. And for us, we cook on a plancha for quite a long time because sometimes people doesn't get like the chewy tentacles. And then about the head, so you have to see, you have the shiny part, yeah. You have the more like white and cream part. This part has to be scored. Very important to score the cuttlefish because otherwise it won't cook even. And you also score the skin because that make it less firm. It's for the tenderness. So you need to have a very sharp knife, which mine is very sharp. I think. And you score like very tight and in both sides. And you try to get like very close. If you can't get this close, it's okay. But the most important is you just to doing it, and it's better to do both sides. I mean both sides, no, like a 180 degrees angle. And if you have like a sharp knife, don't go too deep, otherwise you're gonna cut it. Et voilà. So as you can see, it's well scored. I think here it's missing a little bit. Tu peux me ramener une gousse d'ail, ok, parfait. I'm going to marinate it. Tu peux me passer le paprika fumé, s'il te plaît? Ok. So for the marinade of the cuttlefish, it's always better to do at least 2 hours before. If you can't, you can do like 10-15 minutes, but as long as it gets, as more flavor you will have into it. So for 1 piece of cuttlefish, 1 spoon of satay spice, so it's chili, sesame and peanut. If you can do with paprika or chilies. You have no? I use that. Okay. So 1 spoon. A bit more. Fresh garlic, like just half of it, it's enough. And 1 orange. Marco, tu peux me ramener la sauce poisson qu'on a fait, hein? And here we make our own fish sauce. So it's very fishy, very strong, but you can use regular fish sauce from a supermarket. 1 spoon. So we won't have to make a little bit of regular oil. What I was saying is like that replaces the salt. We don't put salt inside. We just use our fish sauce. And you mix it. Ah, c'est bon. Très très bon. Ok. And then you can do with any other spice, herbs, whatever you like or prefer. Depends the season. For us, the season of the cuttlefish is like a spring, so we will put fresh herbs on it. And we let it marinate for us at least 3 hours. So we're gonna prep the beans. That goes with it. It's the first week we got them because it's the beginning of May and it's full season of beans. And that works really well with the cuttlefish and spicy sauce with the roast pepper and the herbs. It's very simple. So just need to remove, of course, the waxy spots, and we cut them. Tu mets les poivrons au four là, c'est ça? Tu me dis quand tu les mets parce qu'on va les mettre dans la vidéo, ok? Ok, tiens. This is red pepper. So we just like split them in half, grill in the oven, remove the skin for making like the red pepper sauce called romesco. Allez, vas-y Yanous. So we cook for about 1 minute maximum. Then they will be still like very firm. It's like 1 minute. little bit of gem lettuce for the cuttlefish. So we have gem lettuce and mustard. We have this very nice mustard, like mustard leaves. And we do just a small piece of lettuce. We remove the outside because the outside is a bit soft and that doesn't hold the cooking really well. So we keep them for another use. And then we will do that with the beans. Okay, so I just need to pan-sear this. This will be the salad. Cook that, and we're good to go. Bon. Lettuce, a little bit of salt. And then we're going to start cooking the legs. So when you cook the cuttlefish, it's better if you can to put weight. Okay? Doesn't need to put oil because there's oil inside, and I use like a press, okay? But you can use, if you don't have it, you can use a pan, whatever, something heavy. And because the point is they stay very even and they cook very even. So that's very important for the cuttlefish. And then so the legs, we will cook a little bit lower at 240 degrees for about like a few minutes, like 4 or 5 minutes each side. And then in the meantime, we're going to cook the white. And the white, it's about 1 minute each side at maximum. And we can start cooking the lettuce. So you see how it shrinks? Well, that's why you have to keep the weight and push it. So the lettuce, the same, we cook on a plancha. You cook on a plancha, or you can pan-sear, and you want to go like high temperature, about 250, because you want like the pan-sear flavor, but you want the lettuce to be still a little bit like crunchy in the middle. So it takes about like 2 minutes on each side, like maximum. You can see the leaves here, they will start like kind of falling down. And you can touch it, you can feel like it's still very firm inside, so we're almost there. So here, they've been cooked for like over 4 or 5 minutes. They're still very firm, because they need to be a bit more cooked. So, and then I'm going to put them in the oven, same like for like 5 minutes at 150 degrees. For the white part, so I like to put straight on the plancha, 300 degrees in same we do with the press. That's the difference, and we go like 1 minute on each side maximum. And same. So we use so the comment ça s'appelle déjà là? The peanuts will scotch a little bit, so it's not a problem. When you have like 1 minute, you just have to scrape a little bit on the side. It will be a bit like a dark, but this is what we want. We want like the very like sharp flavor. It's very important when you cook like the cuttlefish like this, you want to cook on the grill because then the fish stop cooking. If you put like straight on the trays, the steam will get it, keep going cooking, and this is what you want. So here it's ready. And then we're gonna do and then we'll put some caper leaves inside. You can replace by like regular caper. And that's it. Okay, now we get the cuttlefish. And I like to cut like very thin.
Very tasty.
You want to try?
Later.
C'est bon, I love it. Okay, there's plenty. This one. T'as les poivrons là?
Oui.
So this is a romesco sauce. I'll show you after. So we do romesco. You have a little bit of the mustard. We also have some garlic. So garlic flour. Very springy flavor, but also a bit strong. Et voilà. Magnifique. And this is the grilled cuttlefish with satay, lettuce with a romesco sauce, and a little bit of the yellow beans. Let's get some little chardonnay, not too much. Et voilà.
Thank you.
Ok, d'accord. Ok, super.